Okay, so this is the Grand Tour take 2, I guess. I'm not liking this camera at all. But anyway, here everything's like really, it's really early. Things have just started waking up over the last week or two, so everything is still pretty dead looking. But here I have some tulips and a banana that's been inside for all winter. My grapefruit and some rhubarb. We'll see how this camera does this time. Kind of bright at the moment, but got my barbecue. What's the point of having a garden if you're not going to live in it, right? And we've got some potted plants. Almost everything's going in pots this year. More potted plants. It's not a very big garden, so it's not going to be a very long video. And here I had watercress, but the birds have been using it as a bird bath, and they've pretty much taken care of all of the watercress that was in it. You can still see a little bit. Can't use the zoom on this camera because it makes a click every time I do, which is really annoying. So we're not going to do that. So pretty much you're just going to get a grand view. But here's my spring project. I'll go into that more later. Maybe I'll show when I actually start building some more of them. But got some perennial stuff here. Still getting the paths laid out. I have my gooseberries here. They're starting to wake up. And what else have we got? Got some more rhubarb. And my little potted plants. And that's a honeyberry there. Not really a lot to see at the moment. I had hoped to be able to show you guys just how barren it is around here. Unlike almost all of the other videos you've seen, this one is in the desert. Well, we live in an arid desert, is what they call it. You get about 2 inches of rain a year. The potatoes in here. And the potatoes in there. This is my allium bed. We've been excavating it, taking all the alliums out. Got some shallots and garlic and onions. But since everything's going in pots, I think we're potting everything up instead. The ground's just too awful here to really support life, so the trees do fine, but food crops don't do so hot. Got a couple of Oregon grapes that I rescued. Got my peas planted. They're one of the only things that I actually get to grow here. They're not up yet, they just got planted. But looks like that apricot's getting ready to bloom. This is a sumac, not an apricot. What else? Everything's a mess right now because I've got either a lot of projects I'm redoing or I'm still building parts of the garden in their final set. So this part out here is always temporary because this is where I put my mounds, my watermelon mounds and stuff. There's a peach. Trying not to move too fast. Still not used to this camera and it sucks anyway. But anyway, there's another peach and a mound I'm putting together. We're still filling it with detritus. And then I get the joy of filling it back in. And we have my asparagus. It's not up yet, but this bed here, this is all asparagus. Not that. I still have strip lines from last year hanging all over the place. Another iris. Where is it? Right there. I don't know what color this one is because it hasn't ever bloomed before. The other ones that came from the same batch have been either blue and white or kind of a purpley mauve and white. Well, if I make any more videos, I'll show those next time. Or, well, when they're blooming. Got the bamboo. Well, some bamboo and some raspberries. Got the currant. This is a black currant, but I don't know how well it's going to be, how well you're going to be able to see it. Another bamboo to take up. Oops, I just broke a light. I better put that back. And this is a Principia that's getting ready to bloom. It's finally decided what time of year it is. The first few times it bloomed in February, which here it's still, negative 30 in February. So that was quite presumptuous of it to actually leaf out and bloom. These strawberries, and I've got two types of strawberries, but I haven't named them because I don't really name my plants. This one's a single bearing, it'll bloom bloom and bear once a year, and that one over there could do it theoretically twice a year, though it's never done it. But I bred quite a few plants here just for this climate. Tulips, got a couple tulips. I've got a couple that strawberry. These raspberries actually are bred specifically for this climate, and they're very rambunctious now. Let's see, what else have I got? Couple of iris. Did I say the irises? I think I did. I don't know. I can't keep track. Well, I probably could if I wanted to. But a couple nice mustard plants. These are actually medlars. They don't have any leaves on them right now, obviously. But it looks like they're fine. Getting ready to wake up. Let's go up to the front garden. And like I said, it's not a very big garden. And this is a Manchurian apricot. It's in full bloom. I don't know if you can hear the bees or not. Still getting detritus off from the big beech over there. Oh, birch. The beech is a different tree. Anyway, some there's some naked ladies and some tulips and some lilies. Hemercalis, more hemercalis. This cherry's, oh, it is blooming. Just started. It'll be blooming in full over the next few days. Some more strawberries. Yes, they're everywhere. Norm. He's holding up my solar panel. Yes. My skeletons are in my front yard, not my closet. Not really much to see up here yet either. The croquis are closing up for the night. There's some. Let's see. There's. Ow, ran into a branch. There's some more naked ladies. And I don't know if you can see them. There's some Dutch irises here blooming. Some more lilies. When these get going, they cover up about half the sidewalk here. And some more tulips. I'll have to keep updating. Things change fast here. I don't know if you can see up there on that hill. From here, probably not. One of these days I'll have to take this up and show what the actual rim of the bowl that I live in looks like. It's absolutely barren. There's not a tree to be seen. When this town was put here, there was only one tree. And actually, you can still see it. Look at the bees, look at the bees. Walking, look at my shadow. Some more rhubarb over there. Oh, I don't need to see my laundry. You can look at my cat. She just had a surgery, so she's trying to stay clean. It looks like she's mussed up her bandages. But anyway, let's see. Let me get into this big tree right. Let me see if I can point it out. This tree, this big thing right here, is it's one of only two trees, I guess. Yeah, I think if I remember the picture right, it had a cousin next to it, and that's the only tree really that was here in this valley when the town was put here only 100 years ago. Well, that's a little bit of nonsense history, eh? Okay, well, anyway, that's enough for this one. It's already past 10 minutes, so I'll see what I can come up with for another update later.